Hello, my name is Danny Cacho, and this is for my Psych 2 class, and this is for the assignment that has to do with brain organoids and ethics. There's 3 points that are asked to be covered, so I'm going to get into the first one. The first one is with the podcast that I listened to, what is my personal opinion about using brain organoids for research? I actually have a lot of experience with this. For 21 years, I've been a research lab assistant at City of Hope in Duarte, California in the pathology. We work with a lot of animal tissue and human tissue, but mainly animal tissue. So my responsibility is when organoids are actually given to us by other labs. I'm actually the one that process them. So I have a lot of experience in this. So what I do is receive the organoids and I embed them either with an agar gel or a plasma. Once this is done and they're processed through one of our processors, that goes to different reagents, which includes 70% alcohol, 80%, 95%, 100% in xylene. Once that process is done, the next day we embed these organoids using paraffin, which is hot melted wax. Once that's done, we put them on microtomes and with sharp razor blades, and we have to be obviously safe. We cut sections, thin slices of these sections on the microtome and place them on water baths. They sit on water baths, which are set at a particular temperature, and then from there we very carefully and diligently place these sections on slides, which are then left to air dry. Once they air dry for the night, what I do is the next day I place the slides in an oven and we bake the slides at a 60-degree temperature for about three to 3.5 hours, maybe 4. And then once that's done, we get the slides and we place them on auto stainers, which have different reagents and antibodies that we apply depending on the PI, the researcher, what they prefer to do. And from there, the pathologist makes the diagnosis for the patient. So we're basically in between pathology and the patient diagnosis. But my personal opinion about research, to answer the first question, I think it's something very important, very necessary. I've been in the field for many years. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I feel that it's something that needs to be done because we can advance and we can find cures and can answer questions without the research. Now, the second point is asking, in the 5 years that the podcast has been aired, there have been a lot of advances. Based on what was discussed there, what do I think are the concerns? I can completely understand the concerns that people have with research, especially in this particular field. I do have my personal opinions about it, but what I honestly feel is that it's very necessary. There is ethics involved, and we can go many different ways about it. But I think in order to advance, sometimes you need to make strides and progress. And sometimes things need to be done that maybe people may not agree with or find that they may not like. But I think with time, if we can somehow find a medium point or way that we can agree and do research that maybe doesn't affect anybody, or as far as like ethics are challenged or like not focused on. But if we can keep the guidelines where we can all agree, I think progress can definitely be made. And the third point is what will happen in the next 5 years regarding research and what ways we have to change this assignment to reflect current science. We have a lot of lab meetings and we have a lot of researchers and pathologists that come into our lab and we discuss this all the time. There's always definitely different points of view, and what I find very interesting that we all have the same purpose and we just have a different roadmap or way that we feel that we're going to arrive to where we want to go to get research and to make strides to find cures and find answers for diseases. The goal is the same. It's just the methods are what are not agreed upon, and I think that's where the standard issue is on this point. Thank you.